No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity. They can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the shit.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Green. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be...
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturgeon. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle at Sturgeon. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, and That's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturgeon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sturgeon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it, he's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Creates a little space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The inside handoff. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturgeon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The snap sets up the throw. Oh, they're after him. And it's caught. Touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Green. They'll run the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The short hands, it's Doyle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Running into the open space. to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The play action fake. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Under fire. Got his man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Quick completion to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on first down from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Up. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more serious.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job of winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Connection to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to throw, it's Massey. Got it in the middle, it's Sturgeon. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.